What is up, everybody? Welcome to Awesome Tech You Can't Buy It, a show where I bring you 5 of the best crowdfunding projects that have hit the internet this week. First up this week, we have Retire, which is a super innovative system for basically zip-on bicycle tire treads. So the idea behind this is that instead of buying different sets of tires that are kind of a pain in the ass to take on and off of your bike whenever you go on different terrain, you can actually just buy a bunch of these different skins and then zip them onto the base tires. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you're gonna have to dish out at least 80 bucks to get the base system, which is kind of just the tires that you can put the skins on. If you want the skins to go with them, you're gonna have to dish out about 120 bucks. But in either case, they expect to ship this around January of next year. Next up, we have the Irmo, which is like, you know those little hoverboard things that didn't actually hover and they just lit people's houses on fire? It's like that, but it's better. And by better, I mean it has bigger wheels, so it's like more all-terrain, and it has a bigger standing platform, and it also has a little handle and a hinge system in the middle, so when you're not riding it, you can just pick it up, and it's about the same size and dimensions as a briefcase. It's gonna put you back about $1,300 to get one of these things, and you're also unfortunately gonna have to wait about a year. They don't expect to ship until October of 2019. Next up is the Maker Phone, which is essentially a build-your-own smartphone kit. So there are a bunch of different ways to learn how to code and program and stuff, but this one is cool because not only does it teach you how to code in Python or C++, it also teaches you how to build a fully functional smartphone. So instead of dishing out hundreds of bucks to take some sort of online coding course, you could get one of these kits, and not only will you learn how to code, you'll get a phone at the end of it. Kits are currently going for about 90 to 95 bucks, depending on whether or not you get that early bird pledge. And if you pledge right now, they expect to ship it in March of 2019. Next up, we have my personal favorite of this week. It is Spiky, which is a wireless heated ice cream scoop. So heated ice cream scoops are definitely not a new idea at this point. You can get one on Amazon right now, but what makes this one different is the fact that it doesn't have a plug that tethers you to the wall. It is completely wireless. So basically what this means is that you don't need to be tethered to a wall to enjoy the silky smooth, effortless gliding through ice cream action that a heated ice cream scoop provides. Of course, this level of convenience does not come cheap. You're gonna have to shell out 60 bucks if you get the early bird pledge. Otherwise, it's gonna be about 75 bucks. In my opinion, that's totally worth it. Regardless of how much you end up paying for it, they do expect to ship this in February of 2019. Last but not least, we have the Soundbrenner Core, which is a wearable device that is built specifically for musicians. So this thing has 4 different features that are presumably very helpful for people who play music. The first one is it is a vibrating metronome. So instead of having something in your ear that's tapping out the beat, this thing will vibrate on your wrist or on your chest or wherever you want to put it. Second of all, it is a magnetic tuner, so you can just put it on the end of the guitar or ukulele or whatever you're playing, and it will pick up the vibrations and make sure that you are perfectly in tune. Third, it also acts as a decibel meter, so it'll give you an alert if you're playing music and it's too loud and could potentially cause hearing damage, and then just give you an alert and say, hey, maybe put some earplugs in. Last but not least, it's also a watch, which I guess everybody needs. Could you get all of this with a smartwatch? Probably. I'm not actually sure. There's probably apps for all of those things, but if you want all of them in one nice, neat little purpose-built package, gotta dish out about 200 bucks, and they expect to ship this thing in March of 2019. That does it for this week, but be sure to tune in again next week and I will bring you 5 more awesome crowdfunding projects that you probably wouldn't have seen otherwise. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to tune in again next week if you want to catch the new episodes. Also, if you want to check out some of our older stuff, it should be over here to my right. Also, subscribe to us on Instagram TV. We put this stuff out. That's usually where you can see it before we post it anywhere else.